Hello, I'm Jackson Clifford. My grandfather Tom was born here on Garrison Lane in 1922, and like many Brummers, he often talked of the Peaky Blinders. Since its release, the BBC's Peaky Blinders crime television series has been a massive success, not least in the place that it's set in, Birmingham. I'm here today to figure out why people have taken to the show and explore the show's popularity. Also, the key events which the show has been based on. This is where the phrase Peaky Blinders was first used. The Birmingham Post reported an incident in which a murderous assault had taken place. George Eastwood was having a quiet drink when a gang was set on him for being teetotal. This is the Old Bull's Head, which is where the Peaky Blinders originally gathered in 1921 to fight off the rival Sabini gang at the Epsom races.
Get yourself a decent haircut, man. We're going to the races.
The writer Stephen Knight has used real people and events from the city's past. He then uses his imagination to create whole new stories and characters. In January 2014, open auditions were held for the second series of the Peaky Blinders. These were for the youngest brother in the series. They were held right here in Birmingham Digbeth in a small art gallery. Was it a surprise as to the amount of people who actually turned up for the auditions in 2014?
It was a complete surprise. We'd been advertising the call just for a few weeks. It was kept quite quiet at first, and then it was promoted through Radio Times, advertised it, and all the local newspapers. And by 9 o'clock on that morning, I think the open auditions started at 10 or 10:30. There were about 400 or 500 people already queuing at Paisley Street, and then by 10 o'clock there were 1,000, and the queue was stretching to the next road towards Millennium Point. And I think by the time we'd finished that afternoon, about 3,000 people had been through for the open call. The casting team hadn't experienced anything like it. They were completely staggered.
Oh, right, so it's pretty extraordinary then.
It was amazing, yeah. It kind of snaked. It was in Digbeth, and it was snaked all the way, almost up to town.
And how did you choose from all of them?
Well, so the process of what we did, because there was thousands and thousands of people,
Right.
we couldn't individually take everybody's photograph. So what we had to do was we'd call 30 people into the room at one time, and then we'd look at them and say, okay, you and you are all sort of possibly right. So could you stay and fill out your details and have a photograph taken? And then everybody else, thank you very much. It's frustrating to do it like that, but you have to do it like that when it's that many people. Otherwise, you'll never ever get through the queue. I think it went really well. And we ended up casting a boy from that open call to be in the show. You know, I was genuinely excited because I've never worked on anything set in Birmingham. I'm from Birmingham. Not many scripts are set there. And then I read the first episode, and I was like, oh my God, all these references I know. It's like Small Heath or Coventry Road or Digbeth or Washwood Heath or Shard End, and all these all these places that I know. And the first thing I thought when I read it was, my mum will really like this.
The Peaky Blinders style can be seen in various places around town, and fans of Stephen Knight's favourite football club, Small Heath's own Birmingham City, regularly dress up as the characters. And what about the ways that Brummies have interpreted and taken to it? Were you surprised by any of that? So for example, a lot of the Brummies are dressing up as the Blinders these days as a fashion garment essentially.
But I don't think that's just Brummies. I think that's
right. Okay.
I think there's genuinely been a change in men's fashion and a change in men, in a look. If when I go to get my hair cut, my hairdresser will say, oh, what do you do? What do you work on? I say Peaky Blinders, and he laughs because he says the amount of people that come in asking for a Peaky Blinder haircut is ridiculous. The kind of very tailored, the suits, the waistcoats, the kind of cufflinks, the caps. It's become a huge thing, and you can see it in men's fashion. And to think the actors hate those haircuts.
Yeah,
they hate having those haircuts. Every season, it's like you've got to drag them to the hair and makeup tent to have their hair cut because they hate it.
Yeah, it was a gradual, shaving off of the hair. All of us boys with our vain approach to hair.
I looked in the mirror and I just thought, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I really weren't sure about the look.
I think I got a short straw with this one, man. Like, as the younger brother, I had to take the brunt of it and get probably the shortest, most ridiculous one.
What do you think the Peaky Blinders has done for Birmingham in general?
Maybe people think it's quite cool. I don't know, they think it's cool, they think the show's cool. I think people go, oh, that show that's set in Birmingham. And I think maybe, especially if you're, America or Europe, you don't necessarily know where Birmingham is. Now it's become associated with Peaky Blinders. So people go, oh yeah, that Brummy show.
We're Peaky Blinders. We're not scared of coppers.
What do you know about the robbery?
The police are on the line, Tommy.
I think our friends are playing the game.
It's remarkable how these old boring back streets of Birmingham and the characters that lived here have made the show such a success, and how Birmingham have adapted to it and made it their own.